Hello gamers, it's SoftKitty99 and today we're in Shadowlands and we're here with the honoured voice to choose our covenant. So they want us to go speak to the covenants to decide how your path is entwined with the purpose. So I'm here with my Horde mage and we're going to go Venthyr. So if we can figure out which direction everyone's in. So as you can see, they're kind of at the 4 points around where you find all the main mission people. Hello General Draven, we want to come with you. Now I don't actually remember, do we actually click on it in here or not? So with the Venthyr we get Mirrors of Torment as a mage and then Door of Shadows regardless of which spec and class you are. So, Mirrors of Torment, conjure 3 mirrors to torment the enemy for 25 seconds. Whenever the target attacks, cast a spell, or uses an ability, a mirror is consumed to inflict shadow damage, and their movement and cast speed are slowed by 15%. The effect cannot be triggered more often than once every 6 seconds. So, we get 3 different soul binds, as you do with every covenant, and one of them is our beautiful General Draven, who is just stood right in front of us here, and the sanctum is the Ember Court. The Venthyr are aristocratic overseers of souls burdened with excessive pride and wickedness. They guide troubled souls upon the rigorous path to atonement, harvesting anima to keep their realm strong. And I rather like the look of the set on a cloth wearer. And look at that tombstone on the back of the mount. Very, very cool. And with all the flame bits, since we're a fire mage, this just seems like the perfect place to go. If I can remember how to actually pick this particular covenant. The road to redemption for Revendreth is a long one, but the Dark Prince of Sinfall is ready to walk it. You have already helped us take the first steps on this journey. Now we must endeavour to wrest control of Revendreth from the clutches of the Master and his loyalists.
I was built to defend this realm from all who would do it hard.
Now you would actually think that picking the Covenant, you would actually walk up to the person who's the representative of the Covenant and click on them and click OK, wouldn't you? But, oh look, we have to speak with all of them first. Oh, silly girl. See? I'd forgotten. But we'll have a quick look at the gear sets for each of the Covenants so that you can see those if you haven't looked at the cloth one for yourselves. Night Fae, hello butterflies.
Oh, this should be interesting.
There we go. So there's definitely a very distinctive difference in all the appearances. So if you're going purely for cosmetic reasons, then it's going to be a fairly quick and easy pick for you. A little bit more complex if you're looking for performance, of course. Oh no, look, my hair sticks through the back piece on that. Oh, that's a little bit of an oversight, isn't it? Oh, shame. Anyway, we're not going for that one. We're going to go for the red ones because we're a fire mage and we're going all red and emo and vampires and fire, and that's where we go. No, even though we've spoken to them, we don't actually do that on there. Do we talk to Talinari again then? I just see, I can't remember who you clicked to. I think it would make more sense if you talked to Draven and said, I want to go with you.
What might your purpose be?
Okay, so I'm being really silly here. Where do I click? Now, do you tell me, guys, did you have trouble with this when you came to pick them? Shouldn't it obviously be like you come to the guy you want and you click like the top bar or something? That big top bar would be the perfect place to say, I choose you, wouldn't it? Okay, what do I click? Okay, guys, what do I click? Oh, hang on, do I click the table? I click the table. Right, nobody saw that. Kitty isn't silly. Right, we want to join the Venthyr. Yes, I want to be all vampire-y and red and fiery. Yeah.
Trust in the purpose.
All is as expected. Report to Draven. You have chosen well. The Venthyr must return to their duty, helping souls atone for their sins, saving them from an eternity in the maw. Denathrius's treachery must be righted. Speak with General Draven and begin your future with your covenant.
Until we speak
Yay!
again.
Report to General Draven. I'm coming with you, Draven. Are you going to give me a lift or do I have to fly out there?
Return.
A wise choice. Thank you, I'm glad you think so. I thought it was as well. Sinful. I knew you could be counted on. Revendreth's revival relies on forging pacts with those outside of our realm. The prince never had any doubt that you would agree to join our cause. He summoned the Court of Harvesters in anticipation of your arrival. Renathal awaits you within Sinfall, where you will be presented to the court. Report to Prince Renathal in Sinfall.
We do what must be done.
Right, so it says fly to the Sanctuary of the Mad optional. So I don't think that Draven's going to take us. That would have been cute if he did take us, wouldn't it? But no, I think we're going to have to fly because it says fly to the Sanctuary of the Mad optional. And then enter Sinfall through the mirror. So we need to head upstairs and take the flight path out to the Sanctuary of the Mad. And then I think we need to go up the lift and find the mirror. Whee! Right, there we go. There's the flight path. That was nice and simple.
What do you seek?
Right, so we want to go to Revendreth to the Sanctuary of the Mad. Let's go!
May the
So we're here now at the Sanctuary of the Mad. And we want to take the lift up to the higher level. Then inside the ruins up there is the mirror, which will take us into the Sanctuary, which is our new Covenant Order Hall. So we will wait patiently, or not so patiently, for the lift. Yay, we didn't have to wait long. Then we get to actually explore our new hall and meet all of our people. And then we can start opening up all of the features. So I think we want to go just up here amidst all of the ruins. And then somewhere around this central area I think the mirror will be. Right, so it's definitely not on the top, so it's probably downstairs, isn't it? Down the stairs. So you have to go around the opposite side to access the stairs. They go left or right, so you can go down in either direction. And then somewhere down here is going to be... Ah, they see that right in front of us. That wasn't very well hidden, but it is guarded, look, so that's quite cool. Oh, there's the prince.
Hello.
I never doubted you for a moment. The Court of Harvesters. Partnerships such as ours will be key to Revendreth's revival. As harvesters, we have the ability to extend our powers to mortals, though the decision must be unanimous. To that extent, the court has gathered and is awaiting your arrival. Let's not keep them waiting. Stand before the Court of Harvesters and pledge your loyalty. And you'll receive the ability Door of Shadows, which is the power for the Venthyrs that everybody gets. And it's a movement
You may
ability.
question why we are willing to impart our power onto a mortal.
Because I've been
Though
useful.
You are no ordinary mortal, are you?
No, I'm not.
No. You can breach the boundaries of the Maw with ease. Something that even the oldest Venthyr are unable to do. That ability alone would make you perfect for my plan. But there is so much more to you, isn't there? It will never be enough to simply defeat Denathrius. We must also break his hold on Revendreth. His grasp on this realm comes from the medallions he created, each containing a fraction of his power, given to subordinates that would obey without question. We must secure these medallions, and with them usher in a new era that would see Revendreth return to its true purpose.
I distinctly remember hearing of such a plan many years ago, Renathal. Before the Master's true intentions were known.
Oh, they're all so haughty, aren't they? It's kind of cute. But I really, really like this sort of gothic vibe that they've got going here, so that's why we're going to be joining up here. So, hello,
No
accuser.
atonement without sacrifice.
Right, so there's a circle, and we use the scroll then to pledge our allegiance to the
I
cause.
accept your pledge as honest and true. You may rise.
So we probably have to do that for all three of them, don't we? So the curator next.
Your loyalty has been observed and acknowledged. Stand as one of us.
Oh, we don't have to pledge to the
Welcome,
prince.
my
Interesting.
fellow doomed
Welcome
friend.
to our humble court. Humble? I don't actually think you guys are that humble, to be honest, but that's cool. I like it here. Sacred Covenant. Our covenant is more than just pacts and promises. We have immense power too, and that power we shall bestow upon you in a sacred ritual. Once complete, you will be able to call upon our gifts with ease. Meet Prince Renethal in the ritual hall on the lower floor of the sanctum. Okay, so they're going to give us some power. That'll probably be our other ability, our class one, won't it? And so this is the
Meet us within
lower
the
floor.
chambers below to begin.
Oh, that's cool. And the Covenant Order Hall has 2 floors though, so we have to figure out how to get down. Are there stairs? Let's have a little quick look around, shall we? So we've got some training dummies over here. We've got people doing training. Storage areas. Blacksmith supplies. Oh, mailbox. Mailboxes are always useful. Oh, hang on, is this a flight path in here? Oh, and an innkeeper. Right, so the innkeeper and the flight master are quite close together by the looks of that. Okay. Stable master. Let's grab the flight path so we can fly directly into the hall. That's really cool. Oh, Anima. Oh, upgrades. Oh, this is going to be the storage for the Anima, isn't it? Keeper of Renown. Rahel. Okay, cool. Renown Quartermaster.
Indulge in my
That's all of the
wares.
rewards that we can get
It
when
is
we
only a petty sin.
rep our renown further up.
Nothing else? How...
General Draven. Hello, General Draven. Theotar. Hello, Theotar. More training dummies. Soul Warden. That's probably where we get the Get Your Souls from the Moor quest. Right, so the upper floor, that's the upper floor. So we... now, the mirror. Does the mirror take us down then, perhaps? Or does the mirror take us back up to the... Yes, that takes us down. Okay, ooh, I can't see anything. Since the mirror was out on a platform... Right, okay, so when you go through the mirror, it actually makes the whole screen blank because that puts your viewpoint, or at least the distance that I had, it straight in the middle of the mirror so I couldn't see anything. And since we were on this little platform out in the middle of nowhere, I was worried that I would move and fall off the edge. So maybe just don't move your character, just wiggle the direction that your camera's pointing if you get that black screen just like me so that we don't fall off. So we've got the weapon Swiss for the raid finder, different difficulties, normal, heroic. Okay, yeah, so there's a bit of everything in both spots, so I would imagine as we start to open up the upgrades that will fill out both of these floors just that little bit more as we go. So this is back way out perhaps, so it's all locked up, but that looks like that could be an escape route through the back door there, or maybe a place for the constructs to get out quickly. So yeah, I like the fact that we've got the place on 2 floors. I think both floors are a similar design and a similar size, and we use the mirror to get up and down. Cool.
Come forth,
Welcome.
catalyst
I
of
must
change.
admit my eagerness to partake in this monumental occasion.
You and me against the end of reality. We might need some help.
Anima Awakening. This ritual will bestow upon you our gift. We will stir the anima within your soul, awakening a power that has only been known to harvesters. It has never been performed on a mortal before, but I have been assured that it won't hurt a bit. You've been assured it won't hurt a bit. Are you sure about that? And then we get the Mirrors of
Please take your
Torment, which is the
place
mage
when you are
ability
ready to begin.
that we read out earlier with General Draven. So,
You stand before
Anima.
the court of harvesters, willing and able to accept our gift. Help us return Revendreth to its true purpose. Help us rid this realm of a tyrant whose actions threaten all of reality. This gift of power will be yours so long as you remain loyal to our cause.
well, that was kind of a little cool ritual. I like
Darkest
that.
greetings,
So long as the pact remains, so shall our
I look
power.
upon you and dare to feel hope.
Sinfall. This is where Denathrius sired his first court of harvesters ages upon ages ago. Here he forged the medallions so that we each may share a piece of his power and carry out his will. There was symmetry to him exiling me to the moor in this place. He believed he was ending me where he created me. Now, we shall use this place to turn the tide against the Master of Revendreth and undo his very grip upon this realm he created. And this also is where you get the option to skip if you've done it before, but we are going to use the quest. Building your renown. As you aid the court in your travels across the Shadowlands, your connection to us shall grow ever stronger. In time, you will be able to reap the benefits of your growing renown. One of my most trusted and loyal followers, Rahel, has been watching you for some time. She can report as to your standing and the renown you have gathered with my people. Speak to her, and she might explain better how this renown might be best put to work. Speak with Rahel. And we saw her upstairs next to the big anima collector, didn't we? But I do think it's quite interesting that they keep saying this power will be yours as long as the pact remains and as long as you stay true to our cause. So it's kind of a little bit of a veiled threat there, as if if you don't stick with them and kind of stay in line just a little bit, perhaps they'll take the power away. Yes, I think I've just got my distance from camera to be the exact correct spot for it to always go black when you go through the mirror. Oh, what we got here? Sinstone of Revendreth. Here now we name the burdens of a soul that Revendreth shall forever be responsible for the extermination and education of. Let these names contextualize and manifest the burdens they identify. So then may we control these burdens, so then may we harvest these burdens, so then may we drain these burdens. To seize these burdens, the Master has forged the medallions of the harvesters. Let them be the conduits of his will, providing power and the machinations of death to those servants deemed most fitting. May they be instruments of his ever-vigilant force. May they be the fangs by which he feeds upon the sin of the dead. Ooh, so that's kind of the coda of the zone itself, isn't it? Hello, Rahel. Work with me and your legend will haunt the waking dreams of every Venthyr in Revendreth. They really are into the dread and doom and vibes and emotions and stuff. It's really cool. And I absolutely love the clothing and the aesthetic of the whole place and that gothic thing. It's very, very cool. That's why we're here. I think we're going to fit in perfectly, aren't we, on our little pyromaniac here. So, Rahel, Do we have any renown with your people so far? The court's bounty. Venthyr are drawn to new things, so we are going to make you the figurehead of our sanctum. As your renown throughout the Shadowlands grows, we will grow with you, accumulating power and influence we otherwise would not have access to. It will fall to me to track your renown and quantify it as a resource, a true currency of courts, if you will. Observe. Examine your renown with Sinful. So see, whatever we do, they're planning to utilise it for their own advantage. Very manipulative, don't you think? Yes, and it's all about appearances here, so we have to be a little bit careful as we go through this place, I think. Our usual habit of just hitting things with a big fireball to the face might not go down so well with everybody then. You have nothing but time before you now. Oh really? But we're still alive, you know, we're not dead. We don't have quite so much time as you guys do. I'd like to be able to complete this while I'm still alive. So we are now at renown level 1. So lots and lots of rewards to come and many, many, many levels to go. So yeah, so all the covenants work very similar ways and very similar fashions, but they're all that little bit different with the layout and the aesthetic, and the order in which you get some of the rewards is different for different covenants as well. As you can see, some have already begun to take notice of you. Probably the ones we sent the fireball to the face of, yes? A call to service. An opportunity has arisen that will be perfect for you to display your prowess to the denizens of Revendreth. Speak with Rendell. That dredger is disturbingly effective when it comes to hatching schemes. He says he has a plan for you. Speak with Rendell. Ooh, he has a plan, and he's disturbingly effective, is he, at hatching plans? Okay, let's see if we can get him to hatch some nice plans for us then. Let's go see what he wants us to do and see if we want to do what he wants us to do first, shall we? I think we can have some fun with this covenant, don't you? So let's go find Rendell. Ah, is he on the lower level then? That looks like they're sending me to the mirror. So he must be downstairs, so we're going to have the black screen again and make sure we don't fall off this high drop off here in the middle. That's a really inconvenient place to put the mirror, I think. I think they're hoping that we'll fall off. Plunge to your death. Ah, what happened to you? Oh, well, I was in my Covenant Order Hall and I just fell from a great height and died. That's so good, isn't it? Hello, Rendell. Yes, there he is, downstairs.
Which boss has sent you?
It's right good of you to step up and take on this here challenge, it is. We've got a lot of work to do here in Revendreth, so I hope she's ready to get a bit dirty. So I kind of see him as a bit of a gritty voice and a bit of a common low class with low voice like that, right? A calling in Revendreth. We've got a lot of problems out there, boss. Big ones, little ones, really smelly ones. It's a lot. If we're going to take on Denafrius, the first thing we've got to do is clean up right here in Revendreth. We got things cleaned up, yeah? Then we get some new allies and we probably get our hands on some Anima to boot. It's a call to action it is, and it's important that we get started right away. Get on out there and get your boots muddy. Complete 3 world quests in Revendreth for us, alright mate? Off you go. Right, so this is introducing us to all the things that we can do when we hit level 60. So he's introducing us to going off to do world quests and also to getting callings from inside your Order Hall or Sanctum Hall, or do you know, I'm not quite sure what we want to call it. I keep wanting to call it an Order Hall or a Class Hall or something with throwbacks to Legion, so I'm never quite sure exactly what the proper terminology for Shadowlands is. Right, so if we look on the map, I don't see any quests, but on the mini-map I do see something there. So what is that? Oh, it's a Blingatron, right, okay. That explains why it's not showing up on the map. There for a second I was worrying that the quests wouldn't show up on the map screen. Right, so I don't think there's any quests up there, and What's that little guy doing out there? That's rather awkward to get to you, mister. Who are you? What are you? Oh, he's going to follow us around. What is he?
How can I
A
serve
formal
the
fiend, and he wants to help us. Oh, is he like the stewards for Bastion? He's going to try and help you a bit. That was a very difficult position to get to you. Are you trying to hide so no one would ask you to come and do any work? Is that what you were doing, little friend? Are you trying to have a quiet little snooze where no one could get to you? It was quite a clever place to be. It really was. And he's going to follow me around, right? So he's going to... Formal fiend butler accompanied by a... Oh, he's going to follow me for 10 minutes. Oh, that's quite interesting. He's following me around with a little pillar to serve me. That's kind of cute. So what we're going to do now is we're going to head out. We're going to go and do the 3 world quests. And I'll probably do that off screen. And then in the next episode we'll turn that in and continue with the storyline of opening everything up in the Order Hall. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. From SoftKitty99, goodbye and happy gaming!